Every breath you take, and nearly every meal you eat, can be traced back to one quiet process happening inside a leaf. It is the process that feeds almost all life on Earth and fills the air with the oxygen we breathe. It is called photosynthesis. And by the end of this video, you will truly understand how it works. Let's break it down, step by step. First, the big idea. Photosynthesis is how plants make their own food using sunlight. Unlike animals, plants cannot go out and find a meal. So instead, they make their own right inside their leaves. The word itself tells the story. Photo means light. Synthesis means to make or build. Photosynthesis, building with light. Plants take in three simple ingredients: sunlight, water, and a gas called carbon dioxide, and turn them into food and oxygen. That food is a sugar called glucose, which gives the plant the energy it needs to grow. And the oxygen? That's released into the air, the very oxygen that you and almost every animal need to live. So where exactly does this happen? Let's zoom in on a leaf. A leaf might look simple, but inside it is packed with millions of tiny cells. And inside those cells are even smaller structures, tiny green factories called chloroplasts. Think of each chloroplast as a tiny, solar-powered kitchen, where the plant's food is cooked up using sunlight. Chloroplasts are green because they are full of a remarkable pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the magic ingredient. Its job is to capture the energy in sunlight, and that captured energy powers everything else. And here's a neat bonus fact. Chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light, but reflects green, which is exactly why plants look green to us. Now let's gather the ingredients. Photosynthesis needs three things to begin. First, sunlight, the energy source that drives the whole process. Second, water, which the plant drinks up through its roots and carries up into its leaves. Third, carbon dioxide, a gas in the air. The plant takes it in through tiny pores on its leaves called stomata. So, light from the sun, water from the roots, and carbon dioxide from the air. With these three, the plant is ready to cook. Now for the actual process. Scientists describe it in a simple recipe, called a chemical equation. In words, it goes like this: carbon dioxide plus water, using light energy, become glucose plus oxygen. The plant takes in 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 of water, and with sunlight, rearranges them into 1 sugar molecule and 6 of oxygen. Nothing is wasted. The plant simply rearranges the atoms it already has into something new and useful. But that simple recipe actually happens in 2 separate stages. Let's look at each. Stage 1 is the light-dependent reactions. As the name says, these need light to happen. These reactions take place in stacked membranes inside the chloroplast called thylakoids. Here, chlorophyll captures sunlight and uses that energy to split water molecules apart. Splitting the water releases oxygen, which the plant lets go into the air. That's where our oxygen comes from. The captured energy is then stored in 2 special energy-carrying molecules, nicknamed ATP and NADPH. Think of them as tiny, charged-up batteries, carrying energy to where it's needed next. Stage 2 is the light-independent reactions, also known as the Calvin cycle. This stage does not directly need light. Instead, it runs on the energy stored in those batteries from stage 1. It takes place in the fluid around the thylakoids, a region called the stroma. Here, the plant grabs carbon dioxide from the air and, using its stored energy, slowly builds it into glucose. It's like an assembly line. Raw carbon dioxide goes in, energy powers the machines, and finished sugar comes out. That glucose is the plant's food. It can use it for energy, or store it, or build it into roots, stems, and leaves. So let's put the two stages together. Stage 1 captures sunlight and stores its energy, releasing oxygen. Stage 2 uses that energy to build sugar from carbon dioxide. Together, they turn sunlight, water, and air into the food that powers the plant and the oxygen that powers us. A few things can speed photosynthesis up or slow it down, and these often show up on tests. More light generally means faster photosynthesis up to a point. More carbon dioxide can speed it up too, and so can a warmer temperature, but only within a healthy range. Too little light, too little carbon dioxide, or extreme temperatures will slow it down or stop it. Now, here is why this quiet process matters so much. Almost every food chain on Earth begins with photosynthesis. Plants make the food, animals eat the plants, and so on, all the way up. The oxygen in our atmosphere was made, and is still made, by photosynthesis in plants on land and tiny algae in the ocean. Plants also pull carbon dioxide out of the air, helping to balance the air we all share. So this single process, happening silently in every green leaf, is one of the most important on the entire planet. There's one more piece that ties it all together. Photosynthesis has a partner process called cellular respiration. In respiration, living things, including plants and you, break glucose back down to release its stored energy. And here's the elegant part: respiration is almost the exact reverse of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis uses carbon dioxide and water to build glucose and oxygen. Respiration uses glucose and oxygen, and gives back carbon dioxide and water. Together, they form a great cycle. Plants make food and oxygen, living things use them, and return carbon dioxide for plants to use again. It's a constant exchange between plants and animals that keeps the whole living world in balance. This also clears up a very common mix-up. Plants do not get their food from the soil. They make their own food from air, water, and light. The soil mainly provides water and a few minerals. And not all photosynthesis happens on land. Tiny ocean drifters called phytoplankton produce a huge share of the world's oxygen. Even autumn tells the story. As chlorophyll fades in fall, the green disappears, revealing the yellows and reds beneath. From the food on your plate to the air in your lungs, photosynthesis is quietly working behind it all. Let's recap the key points you'll want to remember. Photosynthesis is how plants make food from sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, releasing oxygen. It happens in the chloroplasts, using the green pigment chlorophyll to capture light. Stage 1 captures light energy and releases oxygen. Stage 2, the Calvin cycle, builds glucose from carbon dioxide. Master those points, and you understand the essentials of photosynthesis. So the next time you sit in the shade of a tree, or take a deep breath of fresh air, you'll know exactly what's happening in those green leaves. A quiet bit of chemistry that turns sunlight into life itself. Thanks for studying with us. If this helped photosynthesis finally click, stay with us, there are many more science topics made clear and simple. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep learning, and you'll be amazed how much you can understand.